Coach Ben here, BigBenches.com. Today I just wanted to talk to you about the benefits of warming up. A lot of times the process of warming up gets taken for granted. And I just want to tell you, there's a lot of things you can get out of warming up properly before you get into your main sets of lifting. One being that you have to think of the bench press as a movement pattern. So similar to like an Olympic lifter will, they improve their motor unit, recruitment motor patterns with, the clean and jerk and the snatch. They'll go at that and do different breakdowns to get that to be a clean movement. You have to think of the bench press in the same way. It's not just an exercise to build upper body strength, but it's also a movement in itself. And if you're going to compete in the bench press, or any lift for that matter, it needs to be taken and trained as a movement pattern. So that's what you're getting out of warming up. That all those warm-ups before your main sets is just another chance for you to get to improve that movement. All right. So it's not just to lay down, flop around, throw the bar everywhere. You're actually improving the movement. All right. Just another chance to do that. Technical proficiency. Along the same lines, every time you touch that bar, whether it's empty or has a lot of weight on it, it's a chance to improve your technique. All right, so you want to work on getting your elbows in a little bit more. That's another chance to do that. All right, and warming up slow, there's a big benefit to that because you're getting more and more chances to do that. So that all counts to your total volume. Priming the nervous system, like I just said about taking a lot of sets, that's going to help prime the nervous system. You see a lot of people who they'll go right into their main set and they have a really hard time with that first main set. But then by the fifth or sixth one, they're throwing that weight around like nothing. That's because they had to give themselves a chance to warm up properly, get that nervous system firing, and you're really getting a benefit out of taking more warm-ups to fire that nervous system up. All right, because there's a lot going on with the motor recruitment, how the nerves are firing, talking to the muscles, all that. All right, so that's a big piece of the puzzle. If you want to have good main sets, you want to warm up slow to that. All right, especially if you're going for a big max that day, you really want to make sure you're firing properly and you feel really good. So taking a lot of warm-ups is a key in that process. Correct and poor technique. Now, the best way to do that is when you're under light load. You don't want to try doing anything drastic when you're under heavy load. Warming up is a chance to use that light load to correct those things. So like I said, you want to work on getting elbows in or something, then that's the chance to do it with that light load, not on your main sets when you're handling something that's going to potentially crush you when you do something wrong, okay? So when you're warming up, make sure you're going through that. I want to work on this. So you're under light load, go ahead and work on that safe environment, all right? And the last thing I want to talk to you about today is force development. All right, I've done a video on this in the past. Every time you touch that light bar, it's almost like speed work, right? The whole idea of doing the speed work is that you're getting light load and you're moving it fast. Force development, high rate of contraction, right? So every time you're touching that bar, light load, 50%, move that bar fast. I see a lot of people lay down and they're just casually moving it slow. All right, don't just go through the movement. Actually explode through it, all right? Get some of that force development out of it, and that'll make you a better bencher, all right? So that's the main takeaways. Start thinking about the bench press as a movement, all right? And really work on those things. You'll become a way better bencher for it, all right? Coach